A double negative always equals a positive. Did you know that? That means that if somebody tells you, I can't even begin to tell you how not cool that was, what they're saying is that they're trying to tell you how cool that was. If somebody told me I was the best thing that ever happened to them, I'd be a little bit offended, to be honest with you. I'd be like, all right, wait, let me get this straight. I'm a thing to you? Somebody once told me if I wanted, they would give me everything. I said, get out of town. If I want everything, you're going to give it to me. Well, I'll take it. And then this person gave me all their unconditional love and devotion. And I thought, just how selfish and conceited does a person have to be to have the nerve to consider that everything? I see no point in comparing myself to others because ultimately the only person I'm trying to outdo is my former self. So therefore, by that logic, if somebody in an obvious way doesn't even stack up to who I used to be, I'll probably be silently judging them. Sorry, I can't help it, it's just what I do. I was on a lawnmower that had a picture of a turtle for the slowest speed and a hare for the fastest. I thought, oh shit, I want to get this done as quick as possible. I better go slow. Attractive young couples always call each other baby, right? And I just gotta go, like, what are you doing imagining them as a baby in this situation? I think babies are disgusting, personally. I think babies are the least sexy people that there are. Have you ever seen the same commercial on TV so many times that it's tantamount to harassment? Like, yeah, I already told you, pal, I'm not interested. You ask me one more time, I'm calling the cops. What if instead of beating people up or shooting them during a bad arrest, what if the cops had to start training to tickle people first? Like, hey, why did you run? Are you ticklish? Check him to see if he's ticklish. You think that's funny, motherfucker? Sting from the Police gave me a ticket to his concert. I'm gonna go to court to fight it. In a fender-bender collision, the car driving behind is typically the one at fault, but I wonder if he would have a defense if the tailgate of the truck in front of him said Ram in big bold letters. I went to the vegan protest. They were pelting a guy with eggplants. I said, man, that looks expensive. If a tomato had a soul, it would be an alma mater. Alma mater, I barely knew her. Sorry, folks, that was less of a joke and more of a non sequitur. Non sequitur, of course I'm non sequitur, I hardly know her. I'm a bit hypocritical, folks, and it's not so much that I judge the things I'm guilty of as it is that I'm overly critical of hippopotamuses. Like, what's a hippo even trying to be anyway? A ruminant bovine or an apex predator? Or maybe a pachyderm of some sort, perhaps. I don't think a hippo even knows what it's going for. I saw a sign that said lots for sale. I said, oh, like what kind of stuff? Maybe it's all kinds of stuff. And then I went to the sale and it was just an empty space. I bought some evaporated water. That thing was just an empty can. Somebody once told me, if you thought the recession was bad, you might be in for a big surprise. I said, I do think the recession was bad, and thank you for the warning. If everybody I know suddenly jumps out from behind the furniture, I will tell them it was you who warned me. I want to create awareness of hypochondria. It's a condition where you're so aware of your condition as to be paranoid about it. I'll be taking donations for hypochondria awareness after the show. I saw one of these raised truck beds. You ever see those? I hate to help that guy move a couch. All right, that's my time.